feel antagonistic towards each other. It must be your fault. No, it's your fault.
People
it's
are turning on each other, and that's the scary thing of all of this, you know. But let's just hope Professor Simon Clarke and Nina do socially distant for the next few months.
I don't think there's any doubt.
Now, we did a Twitter poll. I think this was fascinating. You've been voting in our Twitter poll. Are young people to blame for the second wave, which could be coming? We don't know if it will. Now, the results of that Twitter poll, quite a lot of you voted, actually. What was the latest amount? So yesterday I saw it was about 29,000, I think. But 35% of you think yes, and 65% say no. I suppose Twitter's interesting because is it more young people on Twitter, probably, that sort of
skews that a little bit? I'm very reluctant to blame any particular group, actually. I think young people want to see their grandparents, don't they? They're very concerned about the risk. I'm not sure it was helpful for Matt Hancock to issue that warning to Radio 1 Newsbeat listeners, don't kill your gran.
I know.
You know, I mean, young people are experiencing a lot of worry and concern, aren't
exactly,
they?
and very confused. And going back to school, I know they've all been very worried because the schools have had to get in place their structures, and that's happened actually relatively late. So the communication of that to parents as kids, as of necessary, had to happen very late. So they weren't even sure as they went in exactly what they would be experiencing.
And look, you know, and I hate bringing it up in a way because it gets a groan, but the Dominic Cummings situation, if you speak to a lot of young people, they don't follow politics. They don't follow the stories as much as a lot of us do. But they remember that. They'll never forget that moment. And that sticks in their head. And they they always look down on establishment and they look at establishment and go, well, that's what he did. So all I'm doing is going to see my friends in the park.
Yeah, that was during hard lockdown, of course.
Exactly, and once you set that from the very beginning, it's difficult to
corrosive.
recover. Of course it is.
This is going to put a smile on your face, Adil, because it's the item he's been excited about all morning. And we love him. The one and only Roachford joins us alongside the one and only British soul sensation, Beverly Knight, who did a socially distanced gig in the last few months at the Palladium. They've both had to delay live musical performances, but they are together. And we're going to be speaking to them both about music that they've been doing in the same studio. So you're watching Good Morning Britain on ITV, and we'll see them in a moment.
It's not the same thing as war.